So what's going on, forehead? So you know we back again with another one. Don't worry about it. This one is an exclusive interview. Like I told y'all in the whip earlier, we got a whole nother walking. Like you see the aesthetics right now. You see the view. Y'all see that we on the rooftop right now. Don't worry, we're gonna show y'all the cutscene of that. Like it's a whole vibe out here. Like y'all don't know. We got the one and only Sean ARTEST about to pull up on the interview.
Yes, sir.
Y'all sleep. If y'all don't know, y'all better find out. But I hate when niggas say tap in, but y'all better tap in right now. Follow us on all media. Instagram, Sean ARTEST. You hear him in the background. For next teams, it's gonna be right there. It's gonna be right there. Tap in. All platforms right now. Yeah, so like I told y'all, we back again with the one and only Sean ARTEST. Tap in.
You know the vibes.
You know the vibes. So what's going on, man? What's new? So yeah, like I told y'all, we was gonna be here with Sean ARTEST. So go ahead. What we sipping on? Cause you treating a brother nice. We out here sipping on wine. I never seen nobody do it like this on the interview before. We want some wine.
Come on now, I got a little Cabernet Sauvignon. You feel me? A little Roscato. Little sweet reds. You feel me?
Oh, that's
not
good.
too crazy.
That's good. Yeah.
But,
So what's new, man? What's going on? Tell us about Sean ARTEST, the artist. Like the beginning.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
I mean, yo, it's been like a long year of development. I've gone from just recording, just making music to, you know, shooting my first video, shooting my first movie. You know, getting an emotional reaction out of my music was the biggest milestone for me.
For real?
I mean, yeah, just cause.
So what you mean by like emotional reaction? Like
any emotional emotional reaction that you can get out of people from your music. It's very hard to get an emotional reaction regardless of what you do. You could write a song and pour your heart out, and motherfuckers will just scroll right past it.
That's true. That's true. That's
They
facts.
scroll right past it. You over here pouring your heart out. You telling them about your life story, your people, somebody that passed, all that, and they'll scroll right past your music.
That's facts.
So the biggest milestone for me was getting people to engage in a different way and actually catch an emotion from, you know, my music.
I gotta let them know. Tune in. If y'all don't know, this man really rocks out. I'm not gonna lie to you. I never seen nobody that could really hit all avenues of music. Like if he wants to do the rap thing, he can, but he's really passionate about the music. Like you gotta understand him. Like it's crazy. We're gonna get into that. We just stay tuned. We're gonna get a little deeper into that. So tell us about like the beginning, man. Like what was it growing up to be Sean? Like some people don't know you. Like his last, I ain't even gonna put that out there, but I'm waiting for him to put that out there. But you know, I know this guy for a minute. So tell us what it was growing up as Sean. You know, before you added the ARTEST.
I mean, it was, you know, I was always like trying to figure out like, all right, what is my purpose and what am I gonna do? Everybody, you know, and I think a lot of people can identify with that is like, everybody is told that they, you know, they got potential, they can be somebody. I can see you doing this, I can see you doing that.
Facts.
And, you know, most of the directions that I ever headed in, like I've ever headed in, I never like failed all the way, so it kind of messed me up because now I have to find out what my focus is.
Okay.
So like it was a bunch of things I tried. I was, you know, Sean, just a kid. I was Sean the baseball player, and then I was Sean the track and field athlete. I got a Division I scholarship. I was Sean the basketball player, Sean the, you know, the artist. I actually drew like a lot of my tattoos and such like that. I used to like draw. Obviously, when you get older, it's like hard to kind of like monetize that, but
that's wild. So, okay. RT, you been.
And it was Sean the Iota. I was the frat guy in college. You know what I mean? You know, you feel me?
You already know.
You know, different phases in my life. Then it was, you know, the businessman, and I tried to go on these like entrepreneurial endeavors. Then I was like, all right, I'm gonna go back home, and I'm gonna get this corporate job, and you know, I'm gonna work my way up to CEO of like some big company, and that shit wasn't for me either, you know what I mean? So I've kind of like exhausted all different types of versions of myself and found my comfortable place, and you know, now I do my thing in Atlanta. I've been able to create a couple nice things for myself, and you know, now I'm pursuing music. So I'm here now, you know, a couple slip-ups later. And
a whole lot of success later.
And a whole lot, yeah. A little bit, you know, we still got to achieve a little bit more in this world, but
facts.
Yeah, so I feel like everything's all right.
Let's stop it. All right, so you touched on like how you played baseball and stuff. Was that something you did as like a youngin', or?
Yeah, I played baseball for years. Okay. Like I played baseball for about 13 years out of my life. Yeah, 13? I thought I was going to the MLB. You know what I mean?
So you tapped in at a young age. So like, I know you got like, are you the only child?
Nah, I got a brother.
Okay.
I just found out I got another brother.
Ooh. But you like, okay.
I ain't know about, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Late in life, you know, things happen. But you know, he don't even know that I know that yet. But I found out I got another brother, so that's crazy.
So so he don't know yet. Okay. So y'all plan on making that connection in the future, or?
Shit, I don't know.
I got you.
You know what I mean?
So
I mean, at the end of the day, blood thicker than water. But if you just found out you had blood, it's like, damn.
I feel you.
You know what I mean? But yeah, nah, we'll touch base. My little brother gonna reach out to him. We'll see what it is.
So, like you said, you played baseball. You got a scholarship to Rutgers. Like, so what's going on? Like, you was mad athletic. So, I'm guessing you had sports when you was younger. So, what turned you off to the sports? You know what I mean?
I mean, the sports thing was different because, you know, the sport that I was good at is, you know, track. So I got a scholarship for track and field. And track and field, I was a jumper. I did triple jump and high jump. So the odd thing about track and field is like, unless you go to the Olympics and like win, you don't make money off of track and field. So, you know, basketball, football, you know, you make a lot of money, but when you get to the Olympics, now you get endorsements like Nike endorsements, Adidas endorsements, and they'll give you like, you know, a couple $100,000, $1 million deals, but you know, your longevity in the career is like very short-winded. Plus the long toll on your body, like, but, you know, like, the sports thing was cool, and everybody was like, you know, I was like #1 in the state coming out of high school.
That's lit.
But like, it was just,
had newspaper clippings and all that.
Yeah, like for me, I'm gonna be real with you. A lot of sports, like they die off. Like track was, I mean, baseball was really fun when I was young, and then, you know, middle school is fun, and then by the time you get to high school, it's not as fun anymore. And I guess it gets more fun when you get to the MLB, but college gets really boring. People don't come to the games, and it used to be like a really family environment.
That's true.
So, you know, even the same as track and field, you know what I mean? It's different. You like on your own. At a certain point, you don't really have
that
fans. You don't have that support system that kind of made you love it in the first place.
You really got to get it like grind, like
the family there and the concession stands and all the different parents and all the friends. Everybody, there was nothing else to do, so everybody used to just gang up and link up around the sporting events growing up. But when you get older, it gets a little bit different. You gotta have your own motivation.
True. So let's actually get into that. I'm glad you said that. Let's tap into that. So I know with me, my motivation comes from like different aspects in life, some different goals that I wanted to achieve. So like for different goals, I have like different motivations and so forth. So for you, what is like your motivation to continue to elevate and want to develop your music and develop just the whole image, the model of Sean,
right?
Who he is, you feel me?
I mean, that's a big question because
I always I
always consider that because, you know, like there's a lot of people that do music and they quit because their motivation comes from other people. I think it's one of those things you gotta hype yourself up. Like,
it's true.
And I mean, people, it's not like I'm sitting here fighting against the world and nobody's fucking with me and, you know what I mean, nobody likes my music, nobody thinks I'm good. I'm not fighting against the world, but you do look around, and as an artist, it's natural to feel like you should be where somebody else is, or your music is better than theirs, and so how aren't you famous? Or they're doing something for clout but their music isn't good, but people are fucking them just based off some bullshit that they did. So like, I think it's natural. Now you shouldn't let that consume you, because if you let it consume you, you'll quit. You'll be like, yo, I'm not gonna do anything like that to question, to kind of try my moral compass, or, you know, I'm not gonna do anything of that nature to kind of go against, you know, my beliefs and how I was raised. So I might as well quit because all of these people that's out here doing shit for clout are the ones that are seeming to be successful. You know what I mean? So I think you just kind of have to have your own motivation, and find it from somewhere, and use your life experiences to kind of propel that music career that you want to pursue. But you know, I have a lot of like I have a lot of times where I'm like, all right, you know, because if I wasn't doing music, shit, I'd have fucking money, dog. Seriously though.
That's true.
Music is expensive.
That's
like
true.
I told you, I'm about to go out to LA, shoot a video.
Facts.
That music video.
Yeah. Well, so
Yeah.
what you about to shoot a music video for? What song?
It's a song called Gone. It's a song called Gone.
Okay.
It's a vibe. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna lie to you, that's one of the first songs you sent to me, like when you first started. If y'all don't know about Gone, it's a whole backstory. You can get into that. But
Right.
that track right there is a nice ass track. Y'all tap in. That actually is on Apple Music. Go tune in right now. Shout out to Apple if y'all want to give us an endorsement. We'll take it. Everybody over here right now will happily take that Apple endorsement. But we gonna move on from that. So I know for me, like, motivation comes from, like, I can use negativity and take it as like a motivation to go harder just to prove people wrong. So is that something you use to develop your music? Like, give me a time where somebody actually was like, nah, that's just trash, and you just come back like, I'm about to go stupid hard and like drop something like,
it happens from time to time, and I'm not. That's why I said I'm not fighting the world, but all it takes is one motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? To say some shit to me, and I'm gonna go. You know what I mean? So it's almost like, yo, if people want me to stop what I'm doing, they just might as well just not say nothing to me for the rest of it. Like, but if you say one thing to me, I'm gonna go, and I execute like thoroughly at whatever I'm trying to do, especially pertaining to like creativity and music. And the song is like the easiest part of the process, right?
I could body you right here.
Yeah, like you know what I mean? Because I'm an R&B type of dude. Like, I sing, but my writing style is more like, like I got bars for you. Like,
I told y'all.
While singing, you know what I mean? So
I told y'all if you wanted to do it, you could do it. I told y'all he just loved the music, man.
So I mean, like negativity. I don't think you should solely like fuel yourself off of negativity, because at that point, you know, then you're out here just looking for negativity. You know what I mean? And you know, you attract what you want. You know,
definitely,
you're going to attract what you want. So
definitely.
But you should definitely fuel yourself, and anybody that comes from left or right field, shit, you just gave me nitrous, like, you know what I'm saying? To take off.
Motivated me. So let's get into this. Like, you got the scholarship to Rutgers. This is where you started off your this is where you first like wanted to tap into music, or you were still on like your sports tip, trying to, you know, do your little college thing. Like, basically, what was your whole mindset at that college level? Like, coming out of high school, college.
I didn't really like the music thing. I saw like a bunch of people around me doing it, and I was like, what are y'all doing? You know what I mean? I really didn't see the goal. Like, you know what I mean? I know a lot of artists before I made even one song.
It's crazy.
And I never really saw the goal. Like, I didn't understand it, and I don't think a lot of people do. You know, it's until they see the dream and the goal, or until they believe in your sound, then they're not really gonna see it. And in college, you know, people are out here making music on a budget, like low end equipment. You know what I mean? Low end, like, engineering. All of this shit is hard to kind of like. It's hard to acquire like a industry sound unless in college somebody's putting money behind it.
True.
So I never really saw it. I was like, yo.
So you telling me you had this talent? So tell me, when you plan on dropping, you know, like a little EP or a little album or mixtape for the people?
Man, that's the big thing. I kind of been like just building my brand, cause like, you know, the worst thing is to drop one of those like that you feel like is very thorough, you know, a very dope project, and like the right amount of people don't hear it. So you kind of want to like build your brand around it. I got probably like 5 projects. Like, I know that sounds crazy.
He said 5 projects.
Real though.
You working on it at the same time right now?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, like that's probably done.
Wow.
It's just a matter of putting them all together. So it's like, and now that I've learned how to like engineer my own music too, my productivity, I'm not making a song a week now, 2 songs a week. It's like 5, like, you know what I mean? So I could throw away hits like right now, like bangers, like, which is crazy, you know what I mean? But like that's why,
you write your own music too.
100%.
You perform your own music, you record your own music, you engineer your own music.
Right.
Are you independent right now? Are you signed?
Yeah, I'm kind of indie. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm about to build a studio.
He's building a studio.
I'm about to
doing
build
it all
a
by
studio.
himself.
Yeah. And I engineer other people as well. Like,
So I know you said music is expensive. So what else are you into right now? Like, you know, what's keeping everything
afloat.
Right there? Yeah.
I mean, I got my main source of income, you know, barbering.
Okay, he nice with the.
Now I got a rental car company. I got 5 vehicles in the fleet. You know what I mean? The fleet.
Yeah, y'all check them out. What you rent them out on?
Oh, I got cars on tour right now. Okay. So, you know, we doing it alright though.
Okay,
we got the Range Rover, we got the Wrangler, we got the Audi. You see what I'm saying?
We got y'all check them out. Check them out.
We got the 5 Series, BM, and then we got the Jaguar. You know what I mean? So those are bringing in a nice stream of income as well. I mean, yo, music. If you don't have a sponsor, you gotta have money, right? Like that's just what it is. Like if you don't have a sponsor, like somebody that's about to literally fund your entire career, you have to get to a bag. And at the end of the day, you should be chasing a bag regardless.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
You can't be sitting on your ass. There's too much money out there.
It's not even a backup plan. It's the plan. Like people that have 0 talent can make it if the right amount of dollars are put behind them. So if you have talent, it lessens the amount of dollars that have to get put, but there's still a need for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you know, every day I'm trying to figure out, all right, how can I make this make more money than it did last week or last month? How can I invest this money properly? Having a savings doesn't even really do anything. All I notice about a savings is that you spend more than you're supposed to that month, and it goes down a little bit. And the next month it goes down a little bit.
That's true.
It goes down a little bit, down a little bit. Then to the point where you're like, all right, I gotta do something to get it back up. Invest it and have that. You know, you gotta be smart enough to invest that money and have that money make you more legit money weekly. You see what I'm saying? And at a consistent rate.
Yep.
So, you know, that's my vibe right now. And then the money that I make, it then helps fund my music. You see what I'm saying? At first, I wasn't about to spend no money on no music. I was like, yo, I'm not paying that. Even the videographer, I'm like, yo, what he want? 500? Oh, he's bugging. Like, you know what I mean? This nigga's wilding the fuck out. Nigga, I'll shoot this shit myself. You know what I mean? But like, that's why it's important to get, so you can get the best quality. So like, you gotta just make sure your finances is right, so that, you know, the money that you have for your passion and your love, the thing that you're really pursuing, you can apply that and assess that to that. And now, you know what I mean, you get bigger projects with elements to music videos that regular niggas don't have.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? Regular niggas don't have certain things.
It's a whole different network now.
They don't have Rolls Royces in their videos. They don't have PJs in their videos. They don't have mansions in their videos. You know what I'm saying? They're not catching flights with the team.
They not
to go shoot a video in Cali with a cast. You know what I mean? That's not regular nigga shit. So, you know, you gotta divide yourself.
Honestly.
Yeah.
So let's tap into some of the music real quick. So what's something you want the fans to hear real quick? Just give us a little snippet of a little banger. We can show them the studio, what you got going on, and we gonna tap into the fleet so y'all catch that little that rental. You know, we gotta keep supporting black businesses. That's what we do it for. We gotta build empires. But yeah, we're just gonna keep on leveling up. Sky's the limit. Tune in, tap in, write it down.
Play y'all like some little chill vibes.
Facts.
So y'all can hear the vibes. You know what I mean? Cause we gonna get on a real Cali type trip.
Too many bills, too many signs, too many liars.
That's where it's headed.
Too many legs, too many eggs caught in the fire. Yeah. Nobody else trying to explain grown words. was hard, yeah, yeah. And it's too many men straight to the head, I'm getting tired, yeah. I'm seeing people fall, people traded loyalty for gold, oh no. Apologizing roses, I swear it get cheaper by the dozen. No, you're sorry don't mean nothing. Don't fuck with you like a distant cousin. No, now it's back to car love. Would you like to meet up at the bar, love? Yeah, it's nothing like the bar, love. Take a couple shots and then we start struck, yeah. Drunk driving home, yeah. While I'm on the road, yeah.
I mean, it's a little vibe.
Yeah.
Little vibes.
I like that.
But I got so many different types of genres of music. That's just like my chill vibe. You know what I mean? I feel like that's festival vibes. You can sit there, captivate the fans.
So what's all the genres you done tapped into so far when you work with music? Like, I know you had to touch different avenues before you found.
Yo,
like,
I done pop.
Yeah, I know pop,
Dance hall, motherfucking country, fucking rap. You know what I mean?
So, I ain't gonna lie.
Trap.
Let's give the fans a snippet of something you did like outside of the whole avenue, outside the block.
Like just random.
Like, so just play something like something that you just did that was like crazy. You're like, whoa.
Yo,
You ain't even planning to tap into that.
no, it's crazy right now. I got so many different vibes. What song you talking about?
I like all of them, bro. You can't ask me. You definitely don't want to ask me. You can't ask me that question.
There's so much.
I mean, how you playing the whole EP?
Like this how far it kind of stretches. Like I don't even actually know what version this is. Like scat. Like no there's no limit to this shit. Some shit like
I told y'all need to tap in.
like some shit you can fuck around and clean. Like you can clean a whole house this shit. Crib spotless. You can go in H&M and walk out with 4 bags.
I be feeling like my
So, let me ask you a question, bro. Like, you know, a lot of celebrities they be balling out and shit, but they don't really like to say it. But what's one of your purchases that made you feel like, yeah, I bought it. Like, yeah, this shit is nice. Like, you feel me? Like, they gonna go crazy when they see I got this. What you think?
A lot of hot tub.
The hot tub? Wait, pause. You got a hot tub, bro?
I ain't gonna cap. I got a hot tub.
This
So
nigga,
it's crazy because I'm like the only one in the city of Atlanta with a hot tub
This nigga got a hot tub,
in their
bro.
crib.
In they
So like, it's not even the fact that it's a hot tub. It's the fact that like my whole life I've wanted a hot tub.
That's crazy.
I never had a pool, never had a. So I'm like, yo, now I got one on the balcony.
So
To me, that's different. Like,
I gotta ask you. If you met cheese in your hot tub,
wow, we done had a couple. No, I ain't gonna be too crazy.
nah, we're not gonna answer that right now.
We done had a couple vibes in there, nah, but everybody knew about it. It's different. That's different.
Okay,
I
okay.
mean,
This nigga got a hot tub, yo. That's crazy. I know y'all hear they going off in the background. Though. I ain't gonna hold you. I try to capture the camera, but I seen that shit. I had to wild out.
back in the city, man.
That's just wild. It's on the rooftop
city,
too.
The city view.
That shit is really on the rooftop. Like
I gotta get like a cabana because I be feeling like my neighbors. I call them my neighbors. I feel like they be looking at me when I'm out here. You know what I mean? So it's different. I gotta get a little more private. You know.
So yeah, as you can see, we go any way we really want to go with it. So let's tap into this music video you about to shoot. You just said like, you know, it's for your song going. So what's the vision you got for this music video? Because everybody has different things. Or are you gonna go and like just pay your videographer and have him go like with his own vision, or did you have your own little thing to do? Like, you know,
We collab. Like I'm not like a pawn. Like I have a creative mind too. So anytime I work with people, like they like to sit and like, all right, let's figure out what we about to do. You know what I mean? So for this video, I mean, it's gonna be an accurate depiction of, you know, somebody I used to deal with.
What type of level we talking about?
I can't leak it.
Okay.
I can't leak it. It's gonna be an accurate depiction
okay.
of somebody that I used to deal with.
Y'all hit the comments and tell us who y'all think it is. That's what we gonna do. The person who actually gets it right, I got a pair of all black Air Force Low Supreme ones for you. If you get what he's talking about right. But you gotta comment.
If y'all get it right, y'all different, because
for real, cause
I travel real light. You know
if y'all get it right, y'all might win. Y'all might win the sweepstakes. So
yeah, so it's one of those things where, like, you know, you do it and you just, you know, you can kind of make it classy and make it an accurate depiction. You ain't gotta say anything. It's gonna be clear as day.
I ain't gonna lie. I might be asking for a little bit too much, but you know, is this person like based out of the location you shooting this video at? Let's get
they in LA.
Okay.
So
I got a little hint.
Yeah.
They in LA, so
they in LA.
Y'all think y'all know who this? Okay, we ain't gonna.
So if you're gonna do an accurate depiction of anything, you gotta go to their hood. Like, so
that's true.
Now we gotta take a little flight. We gotta take a little flight to LA. You know what I mean? And we gotta make it happen. You see what I'm saying? So that even the person, I give it a little bit more, but the person who, you know, I was dealing with is a celebrity, and you know, so, you know, that it was cool. You know,
that lifestyle.
The relations were cool, but you know, I made a song during that time that talks about the experience in dealing with that person. So, you know, it's one of them situations. My videographer was like, "Yo, bro, we can't let this shit slide."
So it's like a little, for those of y'all out there that be wanting that, you know, y'all in that, oh, I want to be in the lifestyle, the limelight, and y'all want to see a little snippet of what it is about, tap in.
Tap in for sure.
This little snippet.
This shit finna be interesting. Like,
y'all think it only happen with females, but you feel me? Niggas do it too. Just tap in a little bit.
Just gotta be smooth with it.
You feel me? Don't let it go over your head. You know, there's three type of niggas in this world. Y'all don't know about that. There's only three type of niggas in this world. Just we gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, I think everybody kind of understand what happened. Yeah. By the time we're done with this music video.
So y'all tune into that. We gonna have that coming up. This whole
but bro, project. LA, big ass mansion. Like,
I seen
this shit like a 10-bedroom mansion. This shit look like Tony Stark crib. Like, for real though. Like, you know what I mean? The views is crazy.
It is.
I'm like, yo, motherfuckers is getting money out in LA. It's a different vibe. Like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna have the cast on point. The cast for this music video gonna be on point.
Be out there. Everybody be outside.
We shooting it with a red camera.
If y'all don't know what that is, yeah, fact.
We shooting,
y'all might never know.
We shooting that shit with a red camera. We gonna have the drone vibes and everything. Like, motherfuckers gonna question, like, yo, how is he doing this?
Why?
Independent.
Yeah, but that's important, bro. Like, that's important. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
like, it's people like that.
I think like this is a good interview. We're not trying to give too much of the artistic version. We still want y'all to tune in, so we're not gonna give y'all the key. We're just gonna give y'all the locks. We gonna say y'all the locks. We're not gonna give y'all the locks.
Y'all open them doors if y'all want to. You feel me? Y'all ask the right questions, y'all can get in. But it's dope, man. I think, you know, visuals. Everybody expresses how important visuals are right now, and you know, you got artists like The Baby, you know, really like changing the game in terms of how crispy his visuals are, the things, the elements that he has.
Shout out to Baby too, because I just seen that he won something like the #1 best songwriter award. I seen that on Instagram. Correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm right, but you know, shout out to that boy. He been working super hard, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, great work ethic. He goes hard at anything he puts his name on. That's how everybody needs to do. If you're out there and you're doing something, you're working on something, and your name is attached to it, you want to always give 110%, because that's always going to be a reflection of you and your character. So always put 110% behind whatever you stamp your name on. You feel me? So
I also got new management, which is real dope, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Shout out to the manager.
You know, I always felt like I needed somebody who had just as much work ethic as me to make everything come to life. Like, you know what I mean? So I feel like I finally got somebody that's like two of me. Like, yo, what's going on? Why is this not done yet? And then I'm like, yo, what's going on? Why is this not done yet? So what's the outcome of that? Like shit getting
it
done.
It has to get done now. Like, you
shit
gotta
getting
do
done.
it.
You see what I'm saying? Yo, I gotta find shit found. Like, you see what I'm saying? Because now it's two of me working.
Like, can't,
you know what
that's
I mean?
one thing,
So,
you can't never stay stagnant in life, man.
Yeah, and in this game, you need help, and you need people to really believe in your music and support the vision, or else you can get lost in the sauce. Like, and I'm different. I don't gotta.
We gotta drop that snippet of Gucci.
You ain't got the sauce, you lost.
You gotta be in. You can't be on it.
So yeah, now for real, like, you know, you got to be able to execute at a high level. And you know, if you're focused on the bag, then it's hard to like focus on the creative side. Now you're shopping for something last minute, and you're going to buy this last minute, or you're booking this last minute and this last minute. Now you don't even have a treatment, and it's hard like when it's just you.
When you find that happy medium, it's alright.
Yeah, you gotta have people on your team that believe in the vision.
Happy medium
100%.
is crazy.
And they believe in the music 100%. And whenever they go somewhere, they're showing people your music 100%. They putting you in positions to win. You know what I mean? I got some feature talk that I don't want to jinx anything, but features coming soon.
Y'all just stay tuned.
You know what I mean? With big artists that I'm a fan of. I'm not making music with anybody I'm not a fan of. I'm not paying nobody I'm not a fan of to make my music. Fuck that. Like, you see what I'm saying? I'd rather make music with somebody with no followers. I don't give a fuck before I make music with people that I'm not a fan of. So
you gotta keep the work authentic. That's one thing people get lost in. You feel me? Like you said, they get lost in the sauce. So once you lose that authenticity and your work ethic and what your motivation and your background is pushing you to do what you actually put your mind to. My bad, I've been drinking, so I'm like trying not to stutter over my words. So,
yo,
so basically,
wine,
we get to the point.
Wine is a sleeper,
it
bro.
It sneaks up for you.
You fuck around, you think you just drinking some juice real quick, motherfucker. That third glass will tell you different.
Like, what?
That third glass will tell you different.
So yeah, like I was saying, just basically never forget where the seasoning came from, man. You gotta always season the chicken. So wherever the seasoning came from to get you to that point where you want to be, don't forget where you know.
Yeah. So the team getting strong, man. You know, we got the visuals, we got security. When it comes time, we got security. We got everything. Everything is building on the team. We got the graphics.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? The engineering is now taken care of. Building the studio in the crib.
Location, handle, it's all.
You know, we're gonna have a head engineer in the crib. It's gonna be clockwork. At a certain point, it ain't no way they ain't gonna let niggas in the door.
Like, yo, we here all the time. We're here. Singing from a young age, and he never understood. That's exactly, and he never really understood like the aspect. That's crazy.
Because I thought it was all about like, all right, who can sing the best? Like,
oh, okay. So that's like on some like, I feel like you see like Sister Act, how they be.
Yeah. So homie that hit that high note.
Yeah.
I tried to hit it. It didn't work. So I was like, maybe I'm not fit, you know, to make music. You see what I'm saying? Like I was like, and now I'm like, as a kid watching, you know, American Idol and shit like that. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I don't sing like none of them niggas either.
Just going crazy.
You know what I mean? Exactly. So you know, but the artistry itself now, in my opinion, has shifted. You don't have to be the best singer in the world to necessarily make it. And some might not like it. Some people. A lot of people do like it. Even if they say they don't like it, they still sing.
Chilling with a bad bitch, and she never knew about my status. Worry about the bullshit, the internet can have it. Take a deep breath, then I ask my jacket. Shawty is a 10, I ain't fucking with no average. Pull up to the scene and we rockin' high fashion. You know that we're clean, cause our lifestyle lavish. Your man's over there and this girl real catfish. Fellas is solid, no new friends. We do the dance, so you know we groovin'. Better pull up your pants, cause you know we hoopin'. And we got the got the whole night. And you got the jewelry, you like ice. And go to the stand, you can be my wife. 10 out of 10, girl, you my type. Yeah, we flipping them bands, me and you catch flight. Bottle in hand, taking shots all night. Hit the throttle again, we be running through lights. Girl, you know what I'm saying? And it's on. This time it's on. D&D settings on the phone.
Yo,
Taking videos
out
on
the
the
whole
drone.
H&M
Now I'm
to
feeling
this
how you
shit,
feeling in
man.
the song. What we talking about? When we together, time flies. Together, time flies.
If y'all don't see it, just believe it.
I feel like you should have said no. Hey, you said no. That you wrong. You gotta let me be an artist. But so yeah, I put it in category. Yeah, I feel like you should say no. But this like how you pocket this shit. This so good.
Up-tempo, bro.
You see what I'm saying?
So, boom.
Like vibes like that. I actually shot.
We're not going nowhere. Oh, you open at 10? We're here at 9:59.
Yeah. It ain't no
Like,
way they not gonna let niggas in the door.
You gotta let us in now.
It brings so much value to it. A lot of people, and a lot of people don't realize that. Sometimes you don't get in any room for the exact reason you want to get in there.
Yeah.
You don't, the same way you don't get into a job.
Oh, see, money calling. Look, that boy's a busy man. Look at him.
The same way you don't go into a job or occupation in the same position that you wanted. It's the same way you don't get into the room in music the same way that you wanted. If it's writing, if it's engineering,
Definitely.
if it's, you know, like I got like Ro James about to pull up to the crib on an engineering tip.
That's gonna be crazy.
But you know it's that much easier of a conversation to have.
So
when you already provide something different to the room itself.
I'm not gonna lie to you. You just dropped him. You said Ro James about to come to the crib. So y'all want to cook something up? I mean,
at the end of the day, I really don't. You know, I don't. We're gonna cook something up. Meaning me to him, engineer to artist. But
okay.
now it's like, yo, you make music too. Like, yo, your shit is dope. Now it's easy to clock one in because you're already in the room. It's all about getting in the room in the way that you want to get into the room and then making some shit shake from there. So like, you know, it's different relationships I've been able to build, you know, but I think it's just about how much value you bring. Some people get signed to labels because they produce when they're also artists. You see what I'm saying? Some people get signed to labels as writers, but they're also artists. So it's like however you get into the room, it's dope. And there's money there's more money around music than there is in it.
Ooh.
And if you realize that, you see what I'm saying, you'll change your plan of action. There's videos, there's graphics, there's photography, there's producing, there's songwriting, there's PR, there's marketing, there's playlisting. There's so much money around music that's moving around music.
That $1 billion. You just gotta
nigga, styling. Yo, the list goes on. I could keep going. Everybody's getting paid. The last person to get paid is the artist.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying? You got to make it first. So tap in different avenues. That's my advice to anybody that's, you know, an artist listening. Tap into different avenues of music. Don't just isolate yourself to one avenue. Stay focused on your goal. If your goal is to be an artist, stay focused. But definitely tap in different avenues and learn the business. Like, learn the business and see where you could capitalize more.
That's all facts. All facts of the game. So y'all got the insight. Y'all seen what it is. We about to go check out the fleet, check out the studio, check out the labels, the artists, the titles, the whole nine, and we gonna get back to y'all. Tune in.
So,
Foreheads. We out.
Tessie.